Well, this is that job I was looking at. I've still got that firewood tree there to cut, and that firewood tree way over there to cut, and that tree's got to go right there. See, the top is bad on that. Half of it's missing. I don't know what's happened to a lot of these trees in here. I'm trying to leave some nicer maples like that one. It's not very big. But this is what that whole stand right here, even though it's all full of brush, it's kind of a mess. This whole stand looked very similar to that disaster right there. A lot of junk. I'm leaving that because the beech nuts have done quite well this year. Got a road here, but there's brush everywhere. It's not as clean a job as I guess because of the brush that's left. I try to run over as much of it as I can with the skidder, which kind of grinds it up. I drag it out in the roads, and when I get done hammering on it, I push the road out. But I don't know how old some of these maples like this one are, but it's not a very big tree. I don't have a very big hand. It's a little tree. Leave that for growing stock. There's a bigger one over there that's going to get cut. But there is brush everywhere. And there's actually a lot of sugar borer damage too, which is what this is. This was a bug that got in. Sometimes the maples can do okay, but this tree is almost girdled all the way around. It's never going to be healthy. I'm going to put it, when I get here, cut it, put it in the wood pile. There's more rotten beech trees up here. I guess this is kind of the old way of logging, but none of these are very healthy. That one over there's got mushrooms growing in it that's going to be rotten. Going to cut it down. There's a lot of this little maple coming. Rock maples, tons of them all over the ground. There's a small ash. This is a striped maple. That's gone. There's some beech. I got a little cleanup to do. I'm leaving those nicer trees. I got no one laying right there on the ground. But that whole area down below looked a lot like that. They're not nice trees. They're just taking up space. See, there's a maple over there. It's had the sugar borer damage. Right there. I gotta cut that tree. There's one next to it's dead. I'm gonna leave that one, let the animals hammer on that. Leave these nicer, smaller maples right here. Let them keep growing. They're not really growing that fast. From what I've seen, the growth rings aren't that good. But I'm not gonna strip it, so I've started another section up in here. This is where I'm going to be headed here in a few minutes. Another beech right there that's going to go. Some of these trees have a lot of top damage. And I don't know if it's the 96 storm. We had a bad ice storm here in 96 or 98. That's gotta go. There's more beech over there. that are going to get cut. But there's a lot of this too. Both of these are going to get cut. They're not very big. Got rot started. Got a hole over here in that one. These two are going to go in the wood pile. I'm saving those two beech right there because they're nice looking trees. The tops are healthy. That maple's going to go. Firewood. I'm going to leave that maple right there. May bark it up a little, but it's not a bad tree. The one behind it needs to be cut because it's half dead. Get something out of it. This one needs to go. Here we go again. Awful shame. It is what it is. There was a bug that came through here. You can see it starting to break right here. It's going to end up on the ground. It'll end up on the ground faster with a chainsaw. Another beech way over there that's not any good. You can see the top is bad. That one right there. Full of rot. It's all firewood if it's sound enough. Another beech headed for the wood pile if it's still alive. A lot of dead ones up here. I'm not sure some days on some of these. That looks like it was limb damage. There was something else growing and got hit. That one right there is big enough to go. I've got those big beech over there that have to go. They're right there. Anyways. There's some more nice maple in here. Scattered through it. And some big ash. Firewood, firewood. Tons and tons of firewood. There's a nice one to leave. There's an ugly one to take. Here's one I gotta put in the wood pile. Might get a log out of that. But see how it's all puckered up? All that stuff is puckered up. That's the disease. It's killing them. There's some little bug that goes around and injects them with stuff. And it makes them pucker like that. Some of them still have the bug, according to the forester yesterday, but they're not susceptible to it. They seem to be immune to the disease. Nice stick of firewood, if there's such a thing. Another smaller ash. That's gonna go. Another maple. Headed for the wood pile. A couple more over there. And this one probably. This ash here just went by. There's another one right over there. Another big one up there. There's a nice hard maple. One right beside it. I try and cut this crap as much as I can. Kill it. Get it the heck out of here. There's a nice maple. Ugly old beech, gonna get cut, gonna end up just laying there. That's no good for anything. But there's some more nice maples scattered through this. I gotta find the line. It's uphill here. Got a nice ravine to go up and down for an old road. There's some really old stumps right there. I haven't gotten up in here yet with the skidder. The line's got to be right over that way. There's one over there that's got to go. The rest of these look pretty good. I'm gonna take these two. That one and the one behind it. Leave that and that. Nice maple right there. Not that big, but it's a nice tree.